The Big Stick, it's Foxy 99. I'm Baze Jr. And joining me today in the studio, I want to say you're a good friend of the program.
Yes.
And I appreciate the fact that you took out the time on your Sunday morning and come in and talk to us about being a father and Fayetteville Urban Ministry and everything. Now, for those folks that are just now turning on the radio and missed out on this great interview.
Okay.
Can you sort of kind of like recap what we've been talking about?
Absolutely. Well, everything that we've talked about is about not just being a father, but being a good man and building relationships with the children that you do have influence in their lives, whether it's a niece, a nephew, somebody that works at Find a Friend, or with Find a Friend, one of these Find a Friend youth, they're becoming a mentor like yourself, Baze. Or just, playing, if you do have children, then doing more than just showing up, doing more than just sending that check, doing more than just, popping in on holidays and birthdays. Because I can remember, like I said, as a child, one thing I wanted so much from my dad was time. And now as a dad, that's the one thing I try my best to do with my own children is to give them time. And so that's really pretty much to wrap up. And we talked a little bit about, my book, The Precipice, which, you can pick that up at Biz Cards Express on Rayford Road in front of the Harris Teeter. And just how much it talks about preparing for opportunity and building relationships. And so those kind of things. So that's really the wrap up, of what we've done so far.
And like I said before, I appreciate the fact that you took out the time on your Sunday morning, bright and early.
Oh, man.
To come in and talk to us about everything, about being a father and Find a Friend and just basically bringing a light to the mentoring program. Now, for those folks that are interested in becoming a mentor for Find a Friend, how can they reach out and become a mentor?
Well, it's simple. You can log on to fayurbmin.org, which is FAYURBMIN.org, or you can give us a call, 910-483-4661, which is the main Find a Friend telephone number, or stop by and see us. It's at 725 West Rowan Street, and that's Fayetteville, North Carolina, 28301. And so I'd like to send a couple of special, Happy Father's Day out again to my own father. I love you. I'm so excited and happy to be your son, and appreciate you not, turning your back on me all these years and being there for me. Special Happy Father's Day to my brother. My brothers, Johnny Wilson and Sonny Kelly, the people I work with. And I send a special Happy Father's Day out to Dr. E.B. Herman with Harvest Family Church, which is my home church. And so I appreciate what you teach there and how you're helping me specifically become a better man, husband, and friend. So.
Now, for those folks that are interested in becoming a mentor,
what is the requirements and stuff?
Yeah. What are the requirements?
Give me an idea. All right, no problem. It's 8 hours a month, which is 2 hours a week. And I know you're busy. I'm busy. I don't always get every 2 hours each week with my mentee, but I try to get them at least a couple of times a month to make sure I meet my 8 hours, much like you do. And it's really simple. You don't have to be a superhero. You don't have to be like, let's go here, let's go to the library, I want to take them here, I want to take them there. Just do the things that you normally do. Just take that kid with you. Whether it's working out, mowing the grass, washing the car, going to church, or just, reading, doing different things like that. So it doesn't take a lot to be a mentor, because the 90% of what they're going to learn from you is not going to come from what you actually tell them. It's going to come from how they observe you treat people of the opposite sex, how you answer the telephone, when you're checking out in the grocery store, what you do when people cut you off in traffic, and just how you dress and how you speak to others. That's what they're going to pick up, and that's how they're going to model their behavior. And so we teach through exposure down at Find a Friend. Shauna Hopkins, the director down there, does a really good job of making sure that we use curriculum that is evidence-based, and we try to raise the standards of what these young kids consider excellence and positive. So.
And the perfect example. Now, when I met my mentee.
Mm-hmm.
And I will always ask them, how are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm good.
Right.
And then so a couple of times I went back to the training that you guys gave me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, to Marquez, food is good. You're doing well.
Right.
And so now whenever I ask them, how are you doing? Mr. Bays, I'm doing well.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, and every time he says that, I sort of kind of
Smile.
I put a smile on my face.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I influenced him.
That's it. And it's the little things that mean a lot, man. I think the writers with Boys to Men, I think they wrote a song years ago that called Little Things. It's a good song off of, I want to say Cooley High Harmony, that album. That might be before your time. But anyway, little things mean a lot, man. You know, that's really what's important. And so dads, as you are out there with your children and you are thinking about or listening to this potentially, you know that you make a difference. If you don't have children and you're a man, when you're in a position to influence a child, make sure you just completely just take over that opportunity and make sure you make it count. Especially you on-air DJs like you, Bays Jr., Mike Tech, and all those guys, you know, because sometimes you're the only male voice that these guys get to hear. And that's so important that you take that opportunity to heart. So happy Father's Day, everybody.
And I appreciate the fact that you took out the time on your Sunday morning to come in and talk to us.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
As always, you got an open invitation to come back whenever you would like.
I appreciate the opportunity.
More of the bigger pictures on the way. You keep it right where you got it. We're your official #1 station for 2013.
It's the Big Stick, Foxy 99.